So my name is Vardhana and I'm from Triyana Local Retreat Centre in Wales. And I'm standing today outside the Triyana Vihara, which is where Bhante stayed for 7 years when he lived in Kalimpong. So for the first 7 years of his stay in Kalimpong, he did not have a permanent residence, and he was very much looking for somewhere to establish himself and establish a Vihara. And it was only, yes, as I said, 7 years after he came here that he bought this place and established a Vihara with what he called his small family. So myself and Maitravir Nagarjun have been staying here, and we're the first order members to have stayed in this house after Bhante Sanghareshta left it. And it's a very significant place for us in our movement because it's where Bhante Sanghareshta, as I said, he established a Vihara, but he also was receiving some very important meditation practices from his teachers, particularly his Tibetan teachers, that he was exploring at this place. So he was given the Green Tara sadhana practice by Chatrul Rinpoche shortly before he came here. And it was during his stay here that he was given other meditation sadhana practices, including Manjushri Stuti sadhana and the White Tara practice that he started doing here in this shrine room. So White Tara is my sadhana practice, and Manjushri is Maitravir Nagarjun's practice, and we've both been doing that in this shrine room, along with Bhante's English translation of the Triratna Vardhana, which he said was his morning practice, was to chant the Triratna Vardhana. So it's very special for us, and we can still very much feel Bhante's presence here, and just get a sense of him in this place, seeing Mount Kachinjunga in the mornings and reading some of his poetry that he wrote here. And it's been looked after for many years by a very, very lovely family who've really kept that positive, delightful atmosphere of the place. So I really recommend that that other order members might come here and maybe even spend some time on retreat. As I said, this is a very important place for us in our movement, where Bhante was really exploring his practice, and it's significant that this place was named by Chatrul Rinpoche the place where the three yanas flourish, because he was exploring the three yanas. He was branching out from his traditional Theravadan practices and taking on some other teachings, and really seeing the significance of Buddhism in its wholeness, not just the Theravadan tradition, but the Buddhist tradition in its breadth, which also meant exploring it in its depth. He had written the Survey of Buddhism just before he came here, but in a way he was exploring those principles which he later drew out in our movement. He was exploring those principles initially at this place in Kalimpong.
My name is Ajahn Sitling, and I belong to a Lepcha clan, Lepchas, because this place actually, Aborigines of this place is Lepcha, so I am one of them. So I stayed over here in this house, this Guruji's house, after he left for England. So it was vacant for quite some time. More than 20 years it was vacant, nobody was here. So it's a bit dilapidated also, and some walls were affected by, there's a big landslide in 1968, so it was a little bit damaged also. So when I came over here, I just bought it from Kaji Lindub Joji's MLA, and I'm staying here. I'm staying here for last 34 years now.
So when you say Guruji means, what do you mean?
Guruji means
Sanghareshta.
Sanghareshta. He was here when I was a schoolboy. At that time I was studying in class 7, 8, 9, 10, like that, in 1957, 8, 58, 59, and 60. So my house is actually down below. It's about 3 kilometers from here. So every morning we had to go to school, Kalimpong school, walking about 8 kilometers, covering about 8 kilometers each day. So at that time, when we crossed this Vikchukoti, this house is still in the name of Vikchukoti because Vikchu stayed over here.
So they call it Bhikshu Koti?
Yes, everybody used to call it a Vikchu, Vikchu, English Vikchu, and he used to live here, stay here. That's why this name, the name of this cottage became Vikchukoti. So we used to cross this Vikchukoti every day during school days. So I used to see him here. He's a tall, lean, European English man, wearing robe and hair shaven. So we used to see him every day. And moreover, my friends Vijay Kumar Gahatraj and Nardev Tirwa, actually Nardev Tirwa is from Chibo Basti. So he used to stay here because Guruji used to teach them English also, literature, English and grammar and all. So they used to stay here, study with Vikchu and used to go to school along with me also. Vijay Kumar Gahatraj, he studied along with me. So he used to stay here. So they were quite close to the Guruji, but I was not because I used to go a long way from here every morning, every evening after the school. I had to walk about 3 kilometers from here. So I just had to go home. So that way, but I saw him personally. The tall, when I close my eyes and remember him, I see him, a tall, lean Englishman in Vikchu's dress.
And can you tell us how sort of he used to live, or like his daily activities, what he used to do? And you mentioned somewhere that he used to write a lot of books here and references he collected here.
Yes, he was quite busy with his, I think, I remember now, he's quite busy inside the house and all. Because I came to know that he was keeping all the notes and all the references and all, he's keeping that. So he was very, very busy. Time to time I used to see him in the town. And very few times I saw him in the town because he must be attending some meetings and all, meeting for old friends and all. So he was quite busy here. But other people, some Tibetan fellows also used to stay here, so they were walking here in the field also. I used to see them. And there were some other European monks also were here. Now I came to know that Kantipalo, Dennis Miller, I hope his name, he was here. I saw him also. And he was the man who wrote this To a Noble Friendship or things like that, book like that. I do have that book still with me here. Yeah. I read it all. I was amazed to see the description of different rooms and this area and all. Really great, yes. This, all the Rinpoches, he used to live them here. And at that time he had his friends also. We used to see Prince Philip also. From Greece, he was from Greece. He had a big truck with this thing. In that big truck he used to collect all the leaves and all from the Raniban area. He used to collect all these things. He used to take it home. There must be maybe some manure and plant for planting trees and flowers and all. That's why he just used to drive his big truck in the town. And that man was also a friend of his, him. He
Mm.
was a friend of him.
Mm.
And another thing that I saw the lady also, that lady was a Burmese princess. Later on I came to know that that lady was a Burmese prince. So Burmese prince also stayed over here. We used to see her
Mm.
prior to Guruji's arrival here. We used to see them, Burmese princes and all, his family, our family also.
Where before he came and shifted in this house, where he used to live?
So before coming to this house,
This house called
Yes. Yes,
Triyana Vihara.
Triyana Vardhana. Before coming to Triyana Vardhana, he was in Dharmodaya. He stayed, I think he stayed for some time there also.
Mm.
So we still remember that 7 European monk with this thing, a robe and all, with a bowl for collecting alms. He used to walk like that. He never used to talk with anybody, just walking with that alms bowl and all. He must be in Dharmodaya, I think, at that time. So I still remember that.
Mm. Where he come with Kashyapji.
Maybe later on I came to know, I read in the book and all, he came along with Kashyapji here in Kalimpong, and after that he left Guruji's here in Dharmodaya. He stayed over there. Later on I came to know that he shifted from Dharmodaya to Bansi Lal's Godown. There's a big godown now, it has been destroyed, and newly bus sheds are being constructed over there. It's a big shed. That big Bansilal Godown is no more now. So he shifted to that place where the young Buddhist association boys and all the young boys used to go there, play table tennis and all those things. He spent some time there also. And after that he came down to Hermitage, this Hermitage, this Gaddi Walni's house. Gaddi Walni, her house. They were quite rich people here in Kalimpong, very rich people. So Guruji stayed over there also for some time in Hermitage. So after that he came up there in Panorama's outhouse. That outhouse I visited yesterday also. I took my friends, my guest Nagarjuna. Nagarjuna, I took him there also. That Hermitage. He stayed over there also for some time. And he was quite this thing, he had a lot of friends in Everton Villa also, Glengarry also, he had some friends, he had good friends over there. So after that, I think he was searching for a house. He was searching for a house. And later on he got this house. He bought it and he was here. So when he was here, at that time I saw him.
And what about his sort of that painter, Russian painter Rorik? He used to.
Rorik family, they are still very famous here in Kalimpong because the Russian administration also have taken some interest about it. So Russian government, they have spent some money for renovating the house and turning that house into a museum. That house, which is called Kuketi, is just about 1 kilometer above from this place. So Rodik family was here. So Helena Rodik, she was cremated out there in Durpin Gumpas, where her stupa is still there. So there also we visited yesterday. So So that is Rorik, very famous.
Center.
Indian government also spends quite a good sum of money for renovating, turning that area into a museum. When Bajpayee was the Prime Minister here in India, at the time from his own fund, he spent quite a sum of money to that house.
Do people often visit this place where you stay now in Triyana, Vardhana Vihara?
Triyana Vardhana, I never thought that it was so important for some people. So those some people, now I came to know, were the disciples of Guruji, Sangarachita. So they visit here. About 33 years ago also, when I was here, first I came over here, lots of people visited here. Guruji's place, no, they were saying. And a lot of people came here with a view to collect thankas also, because when Guruji left this place at the time, he had a lot of thankas, costly, very valuable thankas were here. Books, other valuable things like Buddha statue and all. So I just told them that when I came over here, it was vacant, nothing was here. All those things were taken up to Kajini's place up there. So other people, they used to come over here and they started going to Kajini's place for asking all those things. They never asked me later on. Nobody asked me about thankas and all those things. Because when I came over here, no thankas, no books were here. So till then, about 33 years ago, they started coming. Still the people are coming here. They visit here. They come over here. They pray here. They want to know in which house his bedroom was, and which one was the shrine room and kitchen and all. I was showing them for the last 33 years. A lot of people visit here, showing them this is bedroom, this is kitchen, this is that. And I used to think that if this place was made a little sort of place for retiring people, no? People come over here, stay sometimes, pray in a shrine room, sleep in the bedroom, spending time in the Guruji's house, sleeping in Guruji's bedroom, praying in the Guruji's shrine room is completely different from coming to Kalimpong, staying in different hotels and all. Difference between staying in the hotel and staying in Guruji's place is a real big thing. This place is for meditation. This place is made for artists like painters or artists like writer. And this time we got I'm happy Mr. Nagarjuna came here. He's following the Guruji's path, and he'll be writing some more books, which I collected here, make it a sort of museum. So that is my idea, that is my view.
How do you feel? How do you feel being in this house? Is the last question.
It's a wonderful place in solitary. When I get a lot of turmoil and all, sometimes in life, we get a lot of turmoil, I get solace here. It's quite peaceful. Really. It gives me a lot of peace. And indirectly, it affected me also. A lot of good people, they visit here. They may be Buddhist and all, but good souls are visiting here. So all those good souls are affecting me also. That is that. I'm really, really happy to stay here. Whatever I could do, I could maintain it, Guruji's place. And I hope, I think that it's my great achievement if I keep this place, maintain it properly. Someday some writers might come visit this place. I thought that way for a long time. I met Nagaraj. Wonderful thing. Yeah.